So last Thursday, I came home after work to find my roommate, Jake, hovering over our kitchen counter like he was defusing a bomb. Now, Jake is many things: a dedicated gym bro, a connoisseur of shaker bottles, and a man who thinks meal prep means microwaving chicken for the week, but I have never, not once, seen him bake. Yet, there he was, surrounded by eggshells, measuring cups, and what I can only describe as a mountain of protein powder. I asked what was going on, and he said with uncharacteristic confidence, "I'm baking a cake for Emily's birthday. I'm going to make it healthy." Now, I love Emily. Everyone loves Emily. She's the kind of person who brings gluten-free cookies to parties just in case. So I should have known this would get weird, but I let Jake work his magic. I did notice, though, that he had skipped the flour entirely and just dumped in 2 giant scoops of double beefcake chocolate explosion protein powder. He also asked if baking soda and pre-workout were interchangeable, which should have been my cue to call for help. But I just shrugged and went to my room, because hey, what's the worst that could happen? About 30 minutes later, I was jolted out of a nap by our smoke alarm going off like an EDM festival. I ran to the kitchen and found Jake waving a towel at a smoldering oven, while black smoke poured out. He was shouting, "It's a controlled bulk! It's a controlled bulk!" I opened the oven and saw what looked less like a cake and more like a collapsed protein meteor. That's when our neighbor, who happens to be a volunteer firefighter, burst in, saw the carnage, and radioed for backup. "We've got a code VAINI, protein fire in apartment 4B. The actual fire department arrived, and after the smoke cleared, one of the firefighters poked at the cake thing and said, "Son, you can't just swap flour for protein powder unless you're trying to start a muscle fire." Jake, ever the optimist, just grinned and flexed. "Guess you could say I tried to make a way better cake."